Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno-Kwodi, the CFO man for Edo State, they talk about election wey wan happen for Edo State. He say APC candidate wey be Monday Okpebolo, they wait for federal might, they wait for Tinubu make e help am win election. He also talk about Asue Ighodalo, the PDP candidate. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno-Kwodi. The reason why he say Monday Okpebolo they wait for federal might make e help am win election. Enjoy the video.
But today, what is the result? I want to call on ASAM people. The ASAM has produced the only persons that have ruled under ASAM, have made them proud in the past. Professor Ambrose Folusho Ali, of blessed memory. You can't remove him from the scheme of development as far as Edo is concerned. Where was he from? ASAM land. Professor Ambrose was in Lagos. They went to Lagos to bring in Professor Ambrose Ali. But when he came, he impacted positively on the life of the people. When Ali came, Ali cannot even speak Islam. Go and confirm. So we will not allow this propaganda to come in. Hey, some people, bring in your best. After all, this same individual that we are talking about is going to govern both Edo North, Edo South, and Edo Central. Then when it got to the time of to become governor, I told the same Ellis, I said, Oshomole is only afraid of one person in politics in Edo, and we have two politicians. Let Chief Anthony Akako and Nelly and Pastor Sage Iseyamu till date. I say, oh, Iseyamu will cripple Oshomole in this election, in this politics that you want to play. Then being former governor is not the issue. Iseyamu don't hold position 10 years. Oshomole never enter government. Please, if you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me now? Very good. Very good. Yes, this is your brother, your host, Comrade Stanley Osaze-Osakwuno-Kwodi. By the grace of God, the CFO man Edo State. I wish to say a very beautiful, happy Sunday to us all. In the course of our activity today, we're going to be code switching and code missing, which simply means that we'll be using either our mother tongue or our acquired foreign language where necessary. I'm interested to talk about the Edo 2024 gubernatorial elections and the choice placed on us as a people. As of today, we have major political parties like the PDP and APC, where the PDP featured Akpakumiza, otherwise known as Okpebolo, who got a protest vote against Senator Odia in Edo Central. It wasn't as if he was popular, but there was a protest vote against Senator Odia in Edo Central, so they needed to bring in Akpakumiza. For those who understand the political history of Edo Central, you also agree to the fact that it was Edo Ogbusia that was the senator. It's like first and second term. Then Ogbusia wanted to go again for the third term. Then the Chief Anthony Akako Aneni of blessed memory said, no, you cannot continue. Let Odia go for the Senate. That was how Odia managed to go to the Senate at the first time. Then again, Odia went again for the second term. On getting to the third term, Odia want to go again. And you know, the some people, they are very, very enlightened. They said, no, we have more competent person that can go. So for now, Odia insisted that I will go. He was able to lobby his way in to get the ticket. But they said, no, there is a protest vote. Now, those of us who happens to be an ASAM man or woman, we are very intelligent. We will not just allow this to happen. You can't go for third term. Even if it is rabbit, we'll give the rabbit to go and become senator. So that was how a protest vote brought in the man from Edo Central. And as of today, he's vying for governor under a respected party of the All Progressive Congress as well. We can't change that, despite the hunger and starvation placed on Nigerians. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Right from the Buhari administration to date, excuse me, a real life broadcast. Yeah, call it where you're real life broadcast. Very sorry for that. Right from the Buhari administration, that has created room for more blame game in Nigeria. We recall how the economic was before they came into being, and as of today, they have engaged themselves in blame game. Why President Muhammadu Buhari printed and minted more resources? Tinubu was a very strong ally to the president as at then, hoping to get into power. Did not in any way criticize it, but he supported it. But as of today, because of the inability to address the economy, owing to the hasty decision taken by the president, we now have ourselves in a deleterious economic situation. Hyper galloping, runaway inflation plaguing our nation today. You also agree to the fact that because of the fact that the president in itself, on getting to power, not understanding the clause, subsidy removal, he believes that because everybody is saying we'll remove subsidy, on getting to the office without studying the mechanism associated with subsidy removal, he acted immediately. He wants to show a decisive or a strong leader. What is the resultant today? Nigeria finds itself in runaway inflation, a dilapidated economic structure, unemployment, hunger, and starvation. That is how to know how grossly incompetent people are. And today we have a responsibility again to decide here in Edo. But the point I want to pass across today is this: never you drink poison because somebody is using your tribal cup to pass you the poison. Never you drink poison because someone is using your tribal cup to pass you the poison. Igbo will not rule. Igbo will not rule. Igbo will not rule. Igbo will not rule. We don't want them. Everybody saw it that Mr. Peter Obi is absolutely very competent. Some of us left our party support to go and give support to Peter Obi because it is all about Nigerian first. It is all about Nigerian first before the interest of political party. We left to make sure that we went to go and support Peter Obi. While we were a member of PDP, we were fighting to ensure that Labour Party emerged. As at then, everyone wants the best for Nigerians. But they said no. Go and look at the set of people who said they will never allow Peter Obi to become governor, president. They are the one running a casket, protesting here and there, crying on a daily basis. But when you know that a problem is coming, you should be able to prepare yourself and brace yourself against such encounter. To some of us, we know that the economy is biting. To some of us, we know that we are facing excruciating economic situation. But regardless of what, for as long as those who brought in this same government assisting the government in manipulations, just recently INEC came out to make a statement which was considered medicine after death. And as of today, you expect those of us who already know that we are in for a very long time to begin to cry? No, we're going to strive harder. Go and get yourself prepared. We will be the one to vote for him in 2027, so that the suffering will be lengthy. If we begin to advise ourselves and we refuse to do the right thing, fine. We must be willing to bear the consequences of our actions. But as again today, as I've earlier said, we have series of political parties running for these elections, and the next one is the People Democratic Party. As of today, the man running under the tutelage of the People Democratic Party, let's leave sentiment aside, is Barrister Asue Ighodalo. Then the man running for Labour Party is Mr. Akpata Olumide. Let's be very factual. In this election, we have only two competent persons. The other party, I cannot call them Mushroom Party. We have this young, vibrant man, Mr. Owoha, who is from Upper Sakoba. I saw the young man, if not because of the fact that we are not enlightened in Nigeria when it comes to politics. Those are young men that we are supposed to run with. But now, let's be very clear. Who is more competent than Asue Ighodalo in the whole of the elections? In the whole of those running the election? Who? Who can you compare to him? Some persons, because they knew that the man has been able to break all wood. The man has been able to explain himself. The man has been able to showcase in his quality and character that he's absolutely competent. They have resorted to the use of propaganda. They are not calling him a Bavo man. A Bavo man. If an Abavo man can fix those states, for us to have 24 hours power supply like what we have in Osiomo, and somebody is coming to consolidate on it, let the Abavo man rule. Don't drink poison because somebody is passing you the poison through a tribal cup. If an Abavo man, according to them, those who are trying to paint him black, call him all sorts of names or evil names, no problem. What we see in Asue Ighodalo is his competencies. That you cannot change. That you cannot change. It is ordained by God. Those qualities was embedded on him by God. Just like the likes of Usakunopudi. You can accuse me, you can insult me, you can do anything, but you cannot remove my ability and competencies away from me. In the past, some of us play politics to get economic benefits. Believe you me, as of today, we are not concerned about what to get from the politics. We are concerned about let the best person rule. When the best person rules, we will harness the economy to better ourselves. I can give a classical example. I have never met Governor Godwin Obaseki since after the election to date. Call him and ask him. There are people who go to government house on a daily basis because they need their meal ticket. But I don't do that. Believe you me, I am not criticizing those who does, but I believe in something. In NAB, I have never called you and said when somebody do burial, we get one birthday, we get as people do for government to give them money. No, I work. I am not a lazy person. What I was looking for is opportunity. And by the grace of God Almighty, the Upper City administration created the level playing field and the enabling environment for those who are willing to work to benefit themselves immensely. So for now, why am I calling for the support for Asue Ighodalo? Now let me tell you, a man can be very, very intelligent, but he may not have patience. A man can be very, very competent. All you needed in governance is true patience. 1, patience. 2, human relation skill. 3, ability to solve problems. Now let's start from the angle of patience. Let's look at the angle of patience. Do you know that governance requires decision taking and assenting on documents to accept the full force of law? Now, document is coming from Ministry of Land, document is coming from Ministry of Justice, document is coming from Ministry of this, Ministry of that, all in the table of the governor. Do you have does the governor have the patience to sit and read all the documents coming to the table? You think that everybody will sit down carry book read? Now, some group of people want to defraud Edo State for an example. They sent in an official documents to the governor. Your Excellency, these are our proposal. The governor refused to read and say, oh, drop them my table, drop them my table. He begins to say, bah, 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 without taking time to read word for word of what is brought to his table. Do they have the patience to do that? Now let me tell you, Asue Ighodalo can sit and observe, read properly, just like Governor Godwin Obaseki. That you can't take from those set of people. He warned us in the past and said, if the economy, if we continue to print money like this, we will face today. People said no. Excuse me. All of you go inside. All inside the house. He told us Some will say, but today, what is the result? I want to call on ASAM people. The ASAM has produced the only persons that have ruled under ASAM, have made them proud in the past. Professor Ambrose Folosho Ali, of blessed memory. You can't remove him from the scheme of development as far as Edo is concerned. Where was he from? Esaland. Professor Ambrose was in Lagos. They went to Lagos to bring in Professor Ambrose Ali. But when he came, he impacted positively on the life of the people. When Ali came, Ali cannot even speak Islam. Go and confirm. So we will not allow this propaganda to come in. Hey, some people, bring in your best. After all, this same individual that we are talking about is going to govern both Edo North, Edo South, and Edo Central. He's going to be our collective governor. I was shocked when I traveled to Ebele from Igiaudu. Go and look at what infrastructure is all about. I must commend His Excellency H.E. Governor Godwin Obaseki. For those who does not understand how governors work, you may criticize Obaseki today, but you may not see the opportunity to praise him in the future if the lives of Asue Ighodalo is given the opportunity to continue, because he's going to consolidate and create more positive development. But let me tell you, in Edo State today, hold on please, boss, I did live, I'll call you back. I did live, I'll call you back, boss. I did live, I'll call you back. So if you may not see the opportunity to say, oh, Obaseki, well, go and check. I can tell you authoritatively, quote me anywhere. Some persons want to see road everywhere. Even if you have 215 good administration of 8 years, cannot end the problem in Edo. 15 administration of 8 years, and these 8 years, they will be working tirelessly. They can't fix the problem of Edo. Go and check Adjoining Street and see what Obaseki is doing. How about the economy? As of today, just look at the report from Punch some 3 days ago. Some state will bankrupt from next year. They can't even pay anything. But 4 states will meet up. Edo is among. If not because we gave the economy to a true economic manager. As of today, you will be crying for bankruptcy. So, even if you choose to play sentiment game, all we needed right now is competencies, and not the guy say, all we need in Edo today is competencies. Who is truly competent to manage the affair of the economy? And as of today, I challenge those. Like I have a brother here, a friend of mine, Mr. Ellis, and he said, you have nothing to say, Edolites. You have nothing to say. The Edolite this time, to tell the Edolite this time, that's what is needed to write. The Obaseki you are ordered so to Edo people has nothing to show in the past. Till date, I have been calling him for a challenge. Ellis have refused, excuse me, sir. Ellis have refused to accept the challenge. Let us take it around. Ellis' backyard in Jamila Road, his own backyard. Obaseki fixed it. Ellis' backyard, the whole of us meet in Jamila Road. Obaseki fixed it. Just because the name of the street you stay in Street 2, just because the name was called Lucky Way, somebody abandoned it. Obaseki came to Lucky Way and fixed it. That's where you follow to your house every day, Mr. Ellis. The one to your house was fixed by Obaseki. The one the area you were giving birth from, Jamila Road, where the whole of us sit, eat and dine, and we are going to still dine there today this evening, was fixed by Obaseki. Just because they call that same road Lucky Way Road, or somebody abandoned it. It was when Obaseki was going to collect certificate of return in the first term. It was on a trailer when he did like this to the women. I will be back. That was how they fixed Lucky Way Road. Go and see the durability of Lucky Way Road tomorrow. It is there. Let's throw away sentiment aside. For how long shall we go to live in a full paradise where sycophants celebrate mediocrity? This time around, I challenge you. Are you saying, no problem, the result will show itself. Let us not preempt. A time is coming. They are going to meet on the debate. Let them not run. Let them come and tell Edo people what they will do. Let them not run to say, I don't care about debate. No, you must care. Come and tell us what you will do. We know those that are waiting for federal minds. Say, don't worry, we'll just have the result. No problem. But for the fact that we as an Edo people, we are enlightened, we will not allow negative politics to take over us. That was the same mistake they made. One single person cannot rig himself into power. It was the conglomeration of different cabals that gave them the opportunity to rig themselves into power. But who is facing the throne today? The same person who said, let the poor breathe, is strangulating the poor. You cannot even take transportation from your house to your place of work. As of today, a man who builds his house 30 years ago is increasing rent today because of the cost of cement. How much was the cost of cement before the APC administration came into being? I started my house that I'm sitting here at a cost of 1,000 naira per bag under Jonathan regime. From 1,000 to 1,200, from 1,200 to 1,500, from 1,500 to 1,700. APC has taken over. They handed cement over to the All Progressive Congress at the cost of 1,200. How much is it today? How much is it today? Question. Yet, people want to make sure that they continue to consolidate on the existing suffering, all because of political party interest. Edo people, be wise. Be wise. It is not about party. Replicate the national politics that took place in the past, where Peter Obi was accepted on the basis of competencies and not where he was from. The heart of the obedient movement was in Benin City, Edo State. The heart of the obedient movement was in Benin City, Edo State. I was at Matimo last week Sunday, and somebody told me that Igbo will not protest. Igbo will not protest because he said we were the obedient. I said, point of correction. We, the Benin's, Edos, sold obedient to the Igbos. We sold obedient. Ohanes, Indibo, and others were already frustrating the obedient movement in the past. But we did the needful to sell it to them that yes, it is time for us to address our collective problem, and who can can. Who can. So, for me, we advise our people, be very, very wise, and do not allow this set of people who play politics with virtually everything. My brother Ellis, you are on my video attacking the truth. But you know what? I really do love you, but I will tell you the bitter truth. This economy that we are in tells more on you than even me. But I am crying. But because of political party, you don't want to say the truth. Let me tell you today, it's either you are in abroad or you are a Yahoo man, or you are appointed politically or politically influenced related activities. You can't build a house. You can't build a house. A country where you are in hyper galloping or runaway inflation, there is no increment in the salary scale or structure of the citizenry. The employment generation mechanism is in a state of total comatose. Yet, they expect you to pay school fees for your children when you have high cost of school fees in the country. They expect you to pay transportation to your work, all under the 18, 20, 30,000 minimum wage. How are you going to meet up? You should be considering Nigerians. Forget about your political affiliation or interest. Tell ourselves the truth and nothing but the truth. President Tinubu is grossly incompetent. Quote me anywhere, and I will come out to say it why I said he is grossly very incompetent. And he can't fix Nigeria. That is just the truth. All he can do now is to begin to intimidate people, to agree, press the media not to report some stories. But he is grossly incompetent. It is the truth. I like this, my friend. He's saying ready for me to do it this Sunday. But the truth, we will continue to punish them with the truth and nothing but the truth. I'm coming stand with Asue Ighodalo by the grace of God, the sea of woman in Edo State, and I have a responsibility. My responsibility in 2024 is to punish them with the truth, and I will not go and look for anybody. I told you all, I have never met Asue Ighodalo except if he calls me to say, Ighodalo, I want to see you. I will not go and look for him, but I'm going to support him in totality. Because I don't need this money, man. I don't need anything from him, bro. As we're coming and fix economy, I will make from the economy. Just go and fix the economy. I will make from the economy. I will make from the economy. At least I will support your distraction. Before I go back to my discussion, I will support your distraction. At least can you take up a challenge? I have an advice on few areas. The Obaseki that you're talking about. I said your backyard, where you were giving birth to, Jamila Road, was fixed by Obaseki. Where you stay in Street 2, you take through Lucky Way to your house. From Lucky Way, you divert to your house. From Lucky Way to your house, it's now about 6 poles. Obaseki fixed it. So, just because they call that road Lucky Way Road, oh, somebody abandoned it. Let me tell you today, go and ask Yusuf Buhari and ask many of the people. I can post the pictures after now. It was our protest against Oshomoli that led to the fixing of Lucky Way Road. Where were you? Ask Ogbofu Fred, he will tell you. Ask Yusuf Buhari. I led the protest. By the grace of God Almighty, we have history. We've paid dues in this state. We fought in this state. When Oshomole wanted to relegate the then speaker, RTVA, I was going to shut down the Edo State House of Assembly. When Philip Shaibu was majority leader in his office, I thought Philip Shaibu, look, just ask him. I told him point blank, is this how you are going to manage the state? Don't worry. When they called us in, ask him and I said I shut down Edo State House of Assembly. I just choose to stay the back. Not be saying not day but a day. Go and quote me anyway. I said, I'll post the picture you need. I said, I shut down. Look at that statement. Do you know how many series of protests we have carried out to right the wrong in our society? When Tinubu is saying, Nadeko, we fought for this democracy, I will tell you, we fought for the progress of Edo in Edo State. The facts are there. So, it is time for us to allow the best to rule. Now, I've been able to address my lovely brother and a sweet friend, my younger brother that always call me his younger brother, whichever we are going to meet later, and I will advise him. So, bro, in respect to what I've just said, go and fact check me. Fact check my statement. I recommended, I said, go and ask Yusuf Buhari. Go and ask Comrade Fred Ogbofu Fred. And ask every other Edo person. In fact, go to my wall. When you go to my wall on Facebook, you see the SSG picture. Not my profile picture. Just go to my wall, my wallpaper. Let me give you an example. This was when I was on channels discussing about Lucky Way Road. Look at it very clearly. State of Lucky Way Road. It is broadly written. State of Lucky Way Road. Go to my wallpaper. If you are watching me now, go to my Facebook page. Go to the wall. When you go to the wall, go to my wallpaper. You will see where I was discussing on media. It was boldly written, State of Lucky Way Road. Bros, I fight that fight to make sure say Lucky Way the fix am. Ask. Go to Lucky Way that you enjoy today. Go and ask who were at the forefront fighting that battle. These are, I don't talk without, it is the fact. Go to my wall. You may not see mine clearly. It is there. Broadly written. So, by the grace of God Almighty, when we are talking, we talk on the basis of fact. When we are talking, we talk on the basis of sincerity. When we are talking, we talk on the basis of fairness, because what we want today is the best for Edo. Now, let me now go to the politics proper. As of today, we are moving towards 2024. I have noticed that some people, some ethnic chauvinists, want to play politics with ethnicity. And some want to say, for this thing we want to do, we will make sure that we punish this man. Listen, if you punish Asue Ighodalo, you will end up punishing yourself. Asue Ighodalo, by the grace of God Almighty, needed to be governor. Not because he's hungry. We want to say, I want to be governor because I need food. But those men, that big way, what they call that man will die so. We they do a funeral recently. Not as he get money, she not passing Ighodalo. The two of them are bank MDs. The Nigerian beauty, this one, forget those the Obaseki and the Ighodalo, where they see, where they form the two layer, they be single. They be move for money. That a big way, I know how to pronounce the man's name. It's not richer than Asue Ighodalo. If you don't know it now. As that man rich, he is not richer than Asue Ighodalo. If you don't know it today. But you see those set of people, they are very, very humble. You may not just know. So when they're not do like this, you will feel say, who be all this one say? I am telling you today, go and verify. And former MD, Sterling Bank, we just decide listening because of politics. Nigerian breweries, go and fact check this information. So, we will make him governor by the grace of God. When I say we, not me, it is you and I. And for those in this land, don't allow anybody to deceive you by saying, enough to speak our language. They're not using our language sing national anthem. They're not using our language sign document for Sadebi Avenue. Professor Folosho Ali will make una get big name today. Now Lagos therefore go bring away a rule. You know Sabi speak una language. Now Lagos they go bring down. Adamo Shomole will try best for it though. We can't change that. Even if we know say Obaseki pass am for work on the basis of economy and physical infrastructure and a attraction of investment. But you cannot rule out Adamo Shomole from the development of Edo. Oshomole was in LSE, was never in Benin, was never in Edo. Oshomole was brought in from Kaduna to come and become governor in Edo. The only domesticated governor that we have had in Edo was late Dr. Samuel Bemudia. That was where Patrick Idausa sang a song to Patrick Idausa sang a song to acknowledge Dr. Samuel Ogbemudia. But go and check and fact check these people based on their jobs and what they did. Exceptionally well. So, not let anybody deceive you. Once, see, brother, sister, Ejoma, Edede. If na small pikin no road, follow on. If na small pikin no road, follow on. In anything that I'm saying right now, you have the right to fact check me. You have the right to fact check me. I ask somebody, I say, waiting this man is an existing senator. Waiting he don't do. He say he put street light for their area. I say, good. If Stone put street light for his street, now we go commissioner. We are an apostle Alfred Yunusa. If Stone will not be anything. He put street light for his street. So you are telling me that a city senator brought in street light. It is not yet time for campaign. When the campaign starts, we will come out to do the campaign. But let me quickly assure all of us, I value my business more than politics. I know they come out go to worry myself. But you know what? We would never close our eyes and allow people to smuggle themselves through the back door into Sadebi Avenue. People know they remember I said with the economic recession. People know they know saying that galloping inflation with this. As a Nigerian, average Nigerian, go to your room and kneel down to thank God. If you feel it, not be government do honor God o. Tinubu kill this economy. At least my brother where they commit brought in Tinubu. I'm Batified. I'm Jagaban. I'm Jagaban. I'm Batified. Let me look up. David. We sing song. They're not yours. Now they push out attack on me. Go and ask them where are the Batified people. None of them agree say they be again. My friend Osamu Diame, I will call that one. Obadiaru. Idiaru, sorry. Osamu Diame Idiaru. He ran out of the company. Today he wrote, I asked him which day he said, come. Samu Diame, why are you not continue the support? He said, for now, I know if they criticize my party. You see the rate at which party don't eat into our fabric? At least we never criticize his party. When I know Ellis, now 3 meat the day is soup if you want to eat a bear. But the last time we had eat a bear for a house last, no meat. The garri of they made before, if we want to make a bear, we'll make a what would they make the bear? So garri go to throw for the ground for corner. No single one throw away. What would they make the bear? As we carry on the go, so to take Ellis leg, if you want for, ever want for, the garri small way dust come up for the bear pour for ground. Fire the run, the coin is blocked. We dey look for a way to secure that garri. As of today, fire the go inside farm go dey eat cocoyam. Wey never happen before. Where they want to see the remains or remnants. Where remnant dey? We dey warm indomie night day break. We warm am, take continue the next day. Before we say, this the Google woman. If it cut too much, we'll cover one side of the dose to eat. All you needed to do to fill the stomach. They don't come again now. They don't tell you now, say, you know they speak the language. Now the language won't bring the ability to solve problem. Or are they using your language for national item? Or do I trust some people, sir? I trust them. They know who tell them, say, we will give you. It's your turn. I will give you the best. APC be don't want to give you now. The drag and take from within them. And the fact see the ground buried. To my friend, most respected Ellis. As of today, he is the most confused politician in Nigeria. Why? I will tell you. He supported this man from a donut, Clemagba. Adam Osome did not support Clemagba. Clemagba was angry when Benko won in what they tagged manipulated primaries. Other aspirants were furious. They cried to the National Secretariat of the All Progressive Congress. The chief of staff, who Adam Oshomole is not in good book with, frustrated Oshomole's effort and ensured that the candidate of Adam Oshomole, who happens to be Benko, never gets to seats of power. They thought, including Okpebolo, the Senate president, I'm telling you now, they thought that if Benko enters into government house, it will create room for Adam Oshomole to fight for Senate president in the next dispensation. So they said, no, politicians, they're not they think of development. They think of why you are crying as a citizen for today, tomorrow, and what to eat. They are not thinking of today and tomorrow. They are thinking of the next election. It's not about elections. It's not about you. Now, my friend Ellis is now confused. He's very loyal to Shomole. Clemagba said, go and support. So he's not dancing here and there. So I told him the last time, I said, I already know your situation in the politics. But we assist you. Go and get yourself prepared and support the best man for the job, Barrister Asue Ighodalo. Barrister Asue Ighodalo. Now, what are his attributes? I have a friend that is watching me here and I may not agree. His name is ISK. I do not know if he needs lacuna in government. Okay, let's agree that every government in Nigeria are evil. But today we need the lesser evil, according to ISK. So for me, if you carry out a background check on Asue Ighodalo, you will never see any negativity or debt on his profile. His slate has been clean. And this time, it is not about earmark what you hear. This time, it is about I mark what you see. Do not allow anybody to deceive you. Do your check yourself. Compare the whole of them. Now only that Olumide Akpata. Now me see they look say, yeah, this one of them said they try. Ibam, but I stand for equity. I stand for fairness. And I stand for justice. For those who understand the doctrine of equity, go there. He who must go to equity must go with clear hands. For equality and fairness. Barrister Asue Ighodalo is a round peg in a round hole. Get yourself prepared and support him. But you see all these other men, they will make sure say they use criticism kill them. But you know what? We are here to refute all their lies and propaganda. I challenge them to fight my claim. Adam Oshomole from Kaduna to Edo, he became governor. As of 1993, Adam Oshomole was in labor union with Ethics senior brother, what's his name? Omobudi Agu. Now they get a break to that they do labor. Agu. Omobudi. As a 1993 with Oshomole, now they do all those things. Later, Oshomole became NSC president. He can't reign. Just like you cannot throw away the people of a donut when it comes to resistance. As Oshomole tough reach for labor, he not reach Imodu. Imodu was from a donut and a strong labor leader. Go and get details about Imodu. A donut people have created an indispensable niche in that regard. Then when it got to the time of to become governor, I told the same Ellis, I said, Oshomole is only afraid of one person in politics in Edo, and we have two politicians. Let Chief Anthony Akako Aneni and Pastor Sage Iseyamu till date. I say, oh, Iseyamu will cripple Oshomole in this election, in this politics that you want to play. Say, being former governor is not the issue. Iseyamu don't hold position 10 years. Oshomole never enter government. Okay, approximately 8 years. Iseyamu don't do chief of staff. He don't do SSG. Then now the sponsor no man is God. Now the Iseyamu do Grace Group. Iseyamu was the brain behind Lucky Igbeneghu when it comes to strategy. You can't throw away Iseyamu. I told him, said Allah, but the end result is show. Iseyamu came out on the media to say, I want to say this publicly. Adam Oshomole cannot single-handedly produce the governor or the candidate. That isn't a joke. He do one. Iseyamu not be baby politician. Adam Oshomole the fear and right for the one to date. To date. We dey play this game. We know this game. We know who really be politicians. And when you talk about government, the most in the history of Edo State, the most rugged and decisive governor is Obaseki. Obaseki ruggedity, Oshomole no reach half. Una no go understand. He no reach half. The men wey Obaseki get. Na only Ogbemudia will get the men because na military. Obaseki can take painful decision for as long as it will better the life of everyone. You no wan know anybody o. The earlier you know this, the better for us all. Even we will say we be Obaseki boys. Now brain we dey use. Obaseki will use you to show example than even those that we consider as outsider. Obaseki believe that when you work for the state, you deliver to make things work. He go say you work to prepare your state. He won't give you cover. He will never give you cover. If you want to get money from Obaseki, let me give you the strategy. If you go to meet Obaseki and tell him, Your Excellency, I have not eaten since morning. As you dey talk, he go dey look your hand and leg. He go dey look where they pay you. If hand not dey pay you, leg not dey pay you. You are going home like that. But if you go meet Obaseki, you come with proposal. As you reach there, you identify problem in the state, and your proposal solve the problem. You know never comot the word Obaseki you approve. You don't even need to see anybody. I want to tell you this: those who got employment for both Edogis and every government parastatal, they don't know anybody. Now pass the pass. They don't know anybody. Say I give my name to so and so person. Now pass the pass. Now they get into power. Where till they work today. If you go back to Obaseki, money not go give you. Go crack your brain. Bring something where you want solve. Go there. Yes, I won't deceive you. Make it not be like with the pen town. You see some people, they road to prevent you. May you not reach where the governor dey. Not true. I want to give you another expo. If you want to reach where the governor dey, write your proposal, send am through DHL. They no go fit stop am, you must land for governor table. Write am, send am through DHL. You go land for governor table, governor will see your proposal. But say you just go, people don't go wan block you because of their selfish interest. But Obaseki will never prevent you. Except that your proposal no fit solve problem identified. You try again next time. After all, try again later is allowed. This time around, let's do the right thing at the right time. I want to hear from you. If you are asked between Asue Ighodalo, Akpakomiza, Olumide Akpata, who will you support? Right, let me see you. Who will you support? If you are in for Asue, type A. If you are in for Akpakomiza, type B. If you are in for Olumide Akpata, type C. No negativity. Edo will speak for themselves. Edo will speak for themselves. For me, Asue Ighodalo. Asue Ighodalo for me. Asue Ighodalo for me. Some are busy waiting for federal mines. How do you assess energy? How do you assess competencies? A man who has never played politics before visited 192 wards, all because he needed the party ticket. That is zeal and determination. You see him here engaging people. And I created a scorecard. I said, no matter the propaganda against him, continue to call him a bravo man. His competencies is obvious. Ability to talk and engage his people, 100%. Conceptual skill, 90%. Human relation skill, 100%. Ability to converse and negotiate, 99%. Socialization, 100%. Ability to provide solution to problem, 100%. Keep hating him. And those have passed a vote of confidence on him. On the basis of his glaring competencies, we shall make him governor. Barrister Asue Ighodalo. There is not much out there, the rest of the world I've just explained. Right in the state clearly. For those who needed a better development in Edo State, I will not force you. I will not pressure you. I will not canvass you. You have your eye. See very clearly. Some persons say love is blind. I said no. My own is see. If you get bad character, I go kill him. I will run. My love not blind. It is see. It is work. It is observe. Do not make decision because you will canvass. Check them and see. And you will know that the barrister Asue Ighodalo is a man to reckon with. The devil bring from Lagos. The devil bring from Lagos. Ali from Lagos. Oshemole from Kaduna. Obaseki from Lagos. Asue Ighodalo from Lagos, if you say so. And check those Lagosian government where you talk. And those where they go bring for outside. You want us to show money no work? Forget say we know say the press funds based on inflation of project money we know. Till today Ronigbe road never spoil. The part where Shobole tie for Ronigbe road is still there. If you dey speed there, they even need speed break for that area. Mami water, the castle of the fortitious house. Under Oshomole. The road come good. Forget say that project was actually 3.5 billion, but those spent 8 billion. airport road, man, oga, forget say na 3.5 billion for the actual bidding, but we spend reach 8 billion, which is the most expensive road ever constructed in the whole of Africa. We know some details, but we no go that area now. But this set of people, they show us, say, take development. And as Amore told us in the past, he said the person will go show everybody the paper before he show them the light, he go come. And it truly come. I don't want to talk much again today. I'll let say make I say happy Sunday. Today na my resting day, because we don't prepare for work for tomorrow. I'm Asue Ighodalo. Do not drink poison because somebody is serving you with your tribal alcohol. Take your decision on the basis of competence. Take your decision on the basis of integrity. Take your decision on the basis of fairness. Who can count, can count. Stand and support Barrister Asue Ighodalo. Thank you and bye for now.
Now we don't hear from Comrade Stanley Osazeo. The message we bring come. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.